What's going on, guys? It's me, Hedgehog Boss. It's interesting. It's a new side. I'm starting to edit my setup. Got resources now on my own doing that I'm able to kind of expand my setup to that side of my table. Yeah, you know, obviously I'm a really small creator, but yeah, this video is not about that. This video is simply me going back and visiting my SMP's world, the save, you know, kind of go over what I've done, what I wish I did differently. But yeah, let's just get right to it. Here we are. I know where. Yeah. It grew really quick, and that was the reason for its downfall in the overall, because player count basically dropped to 0 after a point where everyone had done everything possible. We don't want to just recreate the world, because then that would be wasting this one. But yeah, so this house is there was so many renovations. First it was the center area, then it was a tower that went here, then it was the second addition here, then the chimney, but yeah, then there's this disgusting room, the original master bedroom. Yeah, but then you come up here at the bingo, or the Bluey family. Oh, my amazing chest setup that took me like 3 or 4 different attempts to make. Got my rare ores, smelter, birds, my follower bell, which when I used to stream a lot, every time I got a follower, I'd ring the bell. Yeah, it was nice. Then up here we had kind of just a fun little room that we don't talk about it. It was a joke. That's all I'm gonna say. If anyone ever asked about it, it was a joke. So there's this little up high area. I guess I'll just call it up high area. But the greatest addition I did to this house was this area. Had just little edge. Now, originally when I made this, I only had it built to about here. But I realized, why stop there? So I went to this pillar. But I was like, wait, why stop there when I keep going? So I made it all the way across the house to this window, which actually ended up looking really cool. And kind of, you know, put all these little details in here and there, the mob heads, that stuff. Yeah. Then when I used to do a lot of streaming, when I started from basically like 5 followers, I've got a 30 now, but I have this love garden where I document every single follower, and that's what I would love to keep doing if I do keep streaming, which, so you've got these dudes, you got Camel, Phylap, Jimmy Fallon. But then you got this, my pet house, which another thing I used to do with streaming was every time someone followed, they could name a cat, and even if they didn't follow, I'd name a cat. So we got like Sniffer Egg. Like I would actually, one of the things I would ask, like for these two, I would ask them, think of a random block, and then they would put in the chat that I name a pet that. Cat girl. 893P13, that's Rocket. Torbjorn from Overwatch. Dry Kelp Block. There's someone's username. An adapter. Chernobyl. Or Chicken Nugget. Yeah, just to start, just to name a few. Apple. Yeah, we don't Apple. But then there's this. That was my recreation of Stampy's, you know, just a recreation of Stampy's world, right? Just, you know, edit, obviously put my name in it instead. Same chicken. You aren't supposed to be here. But yeah, I wish it would clear up, but it's fine. This was something that my brother made. This massive structure that's his base. And he's done all of this construction outside of it, you know, kind of just expanding the area. And I've made little things here and there, like that little island that was kind of a failed experiment. But to give you a better look at the whole area, you've got to look at this. Now, some of this isn't updated. You've got Pumpkin Pyramid, Melon Church, the island, you know, the farm area with the cherry, the Trouts area, which is my brother. Then you got the minigame district, the water village, the sword and the stone, and free village, and all this stuff over here. Mob grinder, whatever. But basically, yeah, I guess I'll just start with minigame district, because a lot of the minigames like this, the Love Garden, yeah, that's just a cake shop. This is a it's a pizza. Oh yeah, it's a pizza store that I made, well, you know, again, a long time ago. I mean, it was a couple months ago, but still, it felt like I think it was more than 6 months ago. But yeah, then I had basically told people that if they contribute to the area, they can make a statue. So I got my statue, got someone else's statue, got for 4 more spaces, the work area, then I have this tiny little PvP arena. And then you got your archery. You know, you stand from each of these points to hit the target, this one to that, this one to that one over there, and then this one to straight across. Then you've got checkers, which is actually a really interesting one that I just decided, hey, why not? You know, why not? And then, yeah, so we got archery. Then we have this one. This one is a full experiment where basically you take a fishing rod and you just do this. You have to try to pull people off. Like something I probably will do eventually is I might just cut out one of these. Because one of the things is actually with that is that there's actually pistons that the stuff can, you know, and so this was someone's project of a mini golf, you know, because they've got holes here and there. This goes with the melon church. Great melon juice. It's a melon shop. Melons are us, yes. Then this was my most difficult and painstaking process. Stampy had this creeper ride. Let's just say I did it at like a 1/4 scale, so I had a lot less room to work with. Then there's this, the melting pot, where basically those are all vegetables. You gotta, it's another, you know, it's kind of like spleef, so you gotta knock each other off. Then you got this, which is kind of just a recreation of the end island, which is really cool, and it has this stuff underneath it, which, you know, it's, again, looks cool. This is another project that I kind of gave up on. It's supposed to be a maze tower, so every floor is unique. Like, bottom one was just completely black. This one was completely bright. That next one was supposed to be like abandoned theme, I guess. And then there's this thing, kind of going with the end island. There's this, the nether island. Now this actually was natural, the top of it, and we just cut the hills down. Then there's this, which is a PvP temple. This took so much sand. I mean, way too much sand. And this, I would have to say, this, oh yeah, there's the, you got your merry-go-round. But my favorite project, I would have to say overall, was this rocket. You know, if you ever watch Stampy's videos, it's a 1-to-1 recreation, down to the minute details of it. Look at that little guy, look at that, look, cute. Yeah, the entire ship is just as Stampy's was, except I renamed I renamed essentially the beds for people who helped out with this build and the builds in the area. So that would be Needed, Blizzards, and Grumpy, and me. I got the cake. Nighty Dream Activator of Sleepy Happy Times. Yes. Yeah, and yeah, it was really fun recreating this because it's like, you got the control room, you got the observer. Oh yeah, wait, I didn't finish. Oh my god, I didn't finish it. Oh well. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be something up there, but then this was, yeah, Not Needed's project that he started. Man, it took a lot of deep slate. But yeah, it's a really, its original design was massive. Like, I remember he showed me a schematic of it. It was really, but this is sick. This is something that Grumpy made. The Sword and the Stone. Now, granted, he didn't really finish the terrain. I kind of, you know, just give you that. Then he kind of made this. Should just put some light in here. He made this his base. Yeah. And then kind of just, I don't know what that is, but basically kind of just going back. I got the Melon Church. This was another project. It was supposed to be like, you know, a hidden temple underground or something like that. I don't know. There are a lot of projects went on that I didn't know about, and I was happy that I didn't know about. Then I got this. I built this lantern that's like a one scale down, you know, pixels. And this was the very first thing I made in the area when we reached Deep Slate. It's beautiful. Command block was made. This was a cool little thing I just built on the top of the hill because it's like, hey, that's, you know, it's cool. You know, it's you know, Japanese in style. And then Sniffer Farm is way too efficient. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And yeah, you got Sheepy's area, all this stuff. Yeah, honestly, like I said, so much has happened on this area. Like, there's some areas of the map I wish I could show you, but I don't know where they are. That's the thing. That's a funny thing. I don't know where they are. Actually, I can show you this. One of the very few things that I can fly really quick to is this, or even I know where it is. Basically, someone built a TNT duper, blew all of this to Kingdom Come, blew up someone's house in the process. I think he blew it up, but yeah, this is crazy. Like, I remember one time I flew down here and there was like a whole, like a couple diamond ores. So I got a couple diamonds, which I'm not complaining. But yeah, there's, like I said, a lot has happened on the server. I wish I could have more memories, but until the next update, not much can happen. You know what I mean? It's disappointing, to say the least. I wish I could. Oh yeah, there's this fishing village and another SMP mini game thing. One of the things I wish is I could go back in time and tell myself to take it slow. Because I rushed so much. It was like every live stream, I made a house renovation, a build, and I streamed for days straight. And so it got to a point where like I had a list of build ideas, but I didn't want to do any of them. Yeah, and so like you see here, there's like all these open gaps. There was a plan for a spleef thing here. There's plans for like more tiny mini games over here. Original idea for stuff over here. Yeah, it's sad what happened. Just, you know, it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it was fun while it lasted. That's all that matters. Actually, something I forgot to show is this. The Villager Trading Hall, which I did half of it. I completed half of it. The design was for this to go across, be a bridge, but yeah, I did everything. I did this going down. So my brother did farmers, books, stonemasons. I did every other type of table. Just because, and I mean, I only did 2 smokers because they're kind of useless, not gonna lie. But yeah, there's a lot we got done. That's fun with that. Also, yeah, your Ford F-150. Yeah, yeah, it's just, I'm happy with everything I got done, the time I spent on this. Yeah, what more can you ask, honestly? Yeah, get the bluey, Bing or chili, bandit bingo. Got burbs, mojito. Oh, one of my birds died a while back. It's actually my first video. It's meant to be a short, but it was too long. But yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna end it here. You know, nice and simple. You know, if you're watching this, I kind of just did this because I wanted to show you what I did this summer. Like, this was a summer project that ended right as like school and summer ended. You know, when summer ended, school started. That's when this place died. Yeah, I'm happy with what we did, and yeah. I guess just ending this here. I hope you enjoy, and see you in the next video. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.